Good warm morning from day number 10 on the Appalachian Trail through hike. It's already hot. I think today's gonna get really warm. Probably the warmest it's been at this point in time. So today I got 13.1 miles planned here. I could not get out of bed this morning. I think the last 2 days really got to me. Not sore, just really tired and fatigued. So gonna do a 13-mile day today. Not much climbing either, so it's all in the first little bit. And I get to hit the 100-mile markers here soon, probably in the next hour. It's at the top of a mountain called Mount Elbert, not to be mistaken by the Colorado mountain Mount Elbert, which is the highest point in Colorado. But it's a steep climb up to a fire tower, and there's a 100-mile marker written right on the fire tower right when you pass it. So I'm excited about that. Then after that, it's a downhill rolling type of thing. One little more climb towards the end, but nothing too bad. I'm gonna take my time today, stretch out a lot. I've been stretching a ton this trip. I was calculating it last night, and I think I'm stretching up to 2.5 to 3 hours a day. And I mean, that's a good thing, but I mean, it's a lot of time. At camp and every break, I stretch the whole time. It makes me feel better, so I'm gonna keep doing it, keeping hydrated, but doing good. Gonna keep on going. Not really sure what's in stock after today, but that's for future Jeff to worry about. So I will see you guys, and I'll take you up the mountain. There's the fire tower way up there, if you can see it through those trees. But that's the 100-mile marker, and that's where we're going. There it is. 100 miles. You did it.
I was so happy when I got up here. I didn't even call you.
Yeah, me too. That was a steep climb.
I used to live in
That climb up Albert was really tough. Really steep. It had some rock faces. I didn't record it because I was out of breath, but it was a tough one. Still trying to catch my breath. I'm like a mile down the trail. But it's this nice little flat section that I showed earlier. And I'm gonna take this from the top of Albert. I'm gonna go 2.5 miles to I think it's a gap or a water source or something. I'm gonna probably take a little break there. Feeling good. Thank God that part's over with, and I'll make some good timing on these next couple miles. So, all right, just wanted to mention about Albert a little bit. But man, that's a real climb for sure. Thank God it's really short. It's only like a 0.3, maybe 0.4, the whole thing. So, but if that was like a mile, that would have been absurd. I always like these type of areas where you're up here and then you can look down into these like ravine type of things. They're some of my favorites. Almost to the top. There's another hiker back there. There's Rock Gap Shelter. I'm not staying there, but a lot of people are. I'm gonna push on a couple more miles. But it looks nice. the road in the background. Got a funny little story to say. I feel like if I didn't have a trail name, I would have kind of got one in regards to a lot of people pass me on the trail and I'm just kind of stretching out and I got my shoes off. And there's this kind of like this running joke going on right now that every time they see me or somebody sees me, my shoes are off. So it has to do with that I'm stretching and hydrating after I stretch, like I mentioned, but it's kind of like a little ongoing thing right now because I take off my shoes probably 2-3 times a day, stretch out my bottom of my feet, use the cork ball, just do a full stretch, and it seems to really help. And I hope it pays dividends in the upcoming weeks. But every time I do it and I get back up, I'm good for like a couple miles, 3-4 miles without any pain at all. And when I say pain, not like real pain, just like fatigue, soreness type of thing. I don't think there's actually any pain at all that I'm experiencing. So just wanted to share that. And got 4.3 miles to go today. Thought it was a little shorter after that shelter, but I looked at the map, it was almost 5 miles past, so whatever. I got daylight, got time, so I'll get there, and I'm having a good day. So we will see you guys up trail. That's a water source. Hey guys, just checking in here. Doing good, but I want to talk a little bit about the Appalachian Trail itself and some of the difficulties that people have. So obviously the trail, it's a physical feat. It's 2,200 miles from Georgia to Maine, but they always say that, yeah, it's a physical feat, but 80-90% of this thing it's all up here. It's all mental. Most of the people get off this trail who aren't, not due to some catastrophic injury, but it's due to the mental ability. It's tough going every day, waking up, setting up camp, eating poorly, and missing people, and just looking at it as a whole instead of breaking it down into milestones, which everything I've read and everything that every successful person that I know that has done this says you got to break this thing up into 30 4 to 5 day backpacking trips in a row. You can't think of Katahdin. Katahdin's way too far. I just hit 100 miles. I know Katahdin's still about 2,100 miles away. When you think of it like that, you're done. But I'm not thinking of it like that. I'm thinking of it as that I hit 100 miles. That's good. I got out of Georgia, and it's one state down, and there'll be more states that will come. So everything, other than that catastrophic physical injury that can occur, if you have the brain, if you can keep your mind strong, I really believe that people can get to Katahdin, and I know I'm gonna make it. But just wanted to talk a little bit about that mental challenge that can come, and I see it a lot on trail already. I at a shelter, at a hostel or whatever, you hear people say the next climb's impossible, the next climb's steep, the next climb goes on forever. Yeah, it's steep, goes on forever, but it's not impossible. I don't buy that. And I'm starting to realize just every day there's gonna be 3 climbs, 4 climbs. It's just gonna be the life for the next 5 months. And You got to embrace that. And that's what I'm gonna try and do here. I know I can do it, but I'm gonna stay positive and just keep on hiking one day at a time, one milestone at a time. And as I do that, the states will fall. So only about a mile or two from camp, and I will hopefully I'll try and remember to show you guys the campsite tonight. I mean to do that, but I forget, or I'm just kind of lazy once I get in the tent with my shoes off. But that's the little bit of the mental part of the trail. And each day or every other day or something, I'll try and talk a little bit about the trail itself, the preparation, the food, the gear, the why, all that type of stuff I'll break down throughout this journey. But stay tuned, guys. Got a good time coming. The AT crosses this road. It's definitely the busiest road I've seen so far, but there's not many cars really on it. I think it crosses up here. See the blaze, so that's where I'm going. This is Winding Stair Gap. This is camp for the night. Tent there. This is me right here. Hammock. A couple tents over there. And the water source is right there, so make it easy for me. Hey guys, just wrapping up day number 10, the Appalachian Trail. We hit 100 miles today. Currently at about 110 or so. Skipped Franklin, as you saw, and tomorrow is gonna be, well, North Carolina is known for this area called like balds, and balds are like mountains that have no trees above them, and so they're what's the word? They're open, and you can get really good views. I'm gonna be coming up to that stretch with a couple balds here in the next couple days. And throughout North Carolina, after the Smokies, they resume as well. So you'll be hearing me talk a lot about balds in the next couple days. I think the next couple ones coming up is there's Seiler Bald, Wya Bald, and Wester Bald, or some like in that area. I believe those are coming up, but there's a couple of them. So I'll describe them when we get there. But today was a good day, 13.1. As you saw, the campground, there's a couple people here around the campfire. I just left there, and now I'm in the tent for the night. So I'm excited for day number 11, and excited for that today's over with. It was a good day. Did good. Took me a long time to get out of bed, but I feel good, and I'm ready to tackle it tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow where I'll take you over some of these North Carolina balds. Thanks, guys.